First of all, thanks everyone for being here. It's great to be in Jennings School District today, along with many other administrators that are here today to hear their input from what's going on in their district and how they're addressing the school year and the different options that are out there. As we start to travel all around the state of Missouri, we were in Columbia yesterday. We were in Jeff City yesterday. We were in Neosho last night, Springfield today, St. Louis this afternoon. And then from there, we'll be in Kansas City tomorrow and some of the northern parts of the states. Really just trying to focus on what challenges everybody's facing and how diverse it is across the state and what is it we can do better from the state level, whether that's through waivers, whether that's through funding through the CARES Act, different ways we can approach as we move forward on school, really trying to maintain two things. How do we continue education to our kids and how do we keep people safe? All the way from the kids to the school teachers to the administrators and to everyone that works in the school system. And really what I'm doing is trying to listen, get the input back from our administrators across the state, and we'll continue to do that as the weeks come, this week and next week. So I'll open it up for questions from there. Yeah, that's one of the things we've been talking about. What do we do if that happens, and how do you adjust to that? Well, one of the things that I've been recommending to a lot of the administrators on contact tracing, for example, is to probably be prepared to do that, even within your own school districts, if you can afford it and you have the people to do it through the CARES Act. I know one of the things that I explained to them on the state level, we're taking all the departments now and the divisions, trying to cross-train people that they can be contact tracers. So it kind of encourages schools to do that. They're going to know the kids better. They're going to know the parents good. So hopefully we can do some more of that. The big issue facing us all is testing and contact tracing. Those are two critical issues as we move forward. Just 30 days ago, a little over 30 days ago, we were doing 4,000 tests a week. Now we're doing over 90,000, close to 90,000. So significant stress on the system, trying to get results back, again, in a timely fashion. But those are all the things we were talking about. And yeah, what would they do if and what is a breakout? And can you box in strategy that we use across the state, or what will actions they take? Some of them we know will do virtual, some of them will be hybrid, some of them will start back in class as we go across the state. So different models are out there. I think it'll all be us trying to figure out what is that model that we can utilize for that model across the state or for the regions, which is fine either way. We just got to figure out how to deal with it. The virus is still there. School's going to start, and we got to figure out how to deal with all that. Yeah, I think all the way. I'm a big supporter of the local control issues, especially when it comes to education. But I also know they're each unique. The challenges here that we heard today are different than I heard in Neosho and Springfield and Jefferson City. Most of those people, 90% of the people, parents, want the school to start back up. All of them that surveyed that. Teachers want to go back to those schools. They want to start on the regular start date. It's just different wherever you're at in a part of the state. It's why I don't think you can do a statewide mandate and make that fair to every school district in the state. So again, I think what you're seeing up here with Dr. McCoy, how his strategies may be different from some of the other ones here in the room, but they're doing what they think is best for the students, for their administration, and how to move forward. So I think you're seeing all of this develop across the state. That's correct. I mean, there's a lot of things happening. What's happening in Southwest Missouri, Northeast is much different from what's happening in the St. Louis region right now. As we all know, on multiple fronts, things are different. And you got to give them local areas the flexibility to know what's best for their communities. From day one, I've recommended wearing masks. For us, I've been doing briefings for 4 months. Every day I talk about wearing a mask. What I do oppose is mandating a mandated mask for the entire state of Missouri. We give them local control, whether it's the cities, whether it's the counties, all across the state. Branson, Missouri just enacted and that's fine. We support that. But there are also counties out there still that maybe only has 5 cases, and those people out there are probably not going to wear a mask, and they don't want to be told to wear a mask. So you have to really weigh that all out. Again, I think that's up to the schools. I think, look, there's no doubt it's safer to wear a mask. We all know that, But again, you'll have some parents that don't want their kids to wear a mask in school, So, You know, somebody has to make that decision, and I think trying to do that from a state level for every school district is not very practical to do it. I think the competence, I believe in the school boards, the administrations. I'm comfortable with ones I know to make the right decisions, and I think they all care about the children that go to school. I don't think there's any way to misrepresent that. I mean, they're going to do whatever it takes to keep those kids safe, and they're going to do whatever it takes to keep the administration, the teachers, and everybody else involved in the school systems.
We've got time for one more.
Yeah, I think the huge concern that we've heard all along is the testing side of it. You know, getting back to rapid testing. How do we get there? How do we get those tests where we can test somebody, get it back within 15 minutes and very much? You know, what we're seeing is the more testing we do all across the nation, especially in Missouri, when you go from 4,000 to 90,000, you're also stressing the other end of the system of how quick they can get those test results back. I think we're all concerned with that, and I heard that loud and clear here today from a lot of the administrators here. The other thing is contact tracing. You know, and it's why I encourage them to do that within their own school systems to be able to figure out how to do that, because again, I think they're going to have much more knowledge of the kids, of the parents, and probably be able to do a better job than that than some of the other resources we have. Because I think when you look at a public health department, you look at the state, they're going to be pretty stressed to the max now. So we just got to do a better job on those things. We keep working on it. I think we just added 100 more trainers to be contact tracing, and again, to be a support role to the local levels. So financially, I think with the federal act that's coming out, there'll be more money to help with that, especially for the school systems. I think they're pushing real hard. Part of that will be testing and contact tracing, and we need to do more of that. We need to do a better job.
Thank you, Dennis.
All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.